Hi, I am Mandy of Mad Cow Mandy Designs. It is August 26, 2025, and this is Stitch 86. Okay, so I did take a week off last week because it was really busy and I didn't do much knitting. I could have given y'all like a 5-minute update, but honestly, I didn't have time to edit a 5-minute video. It was just really busy. Just as a heads up, I will be taking next week off as well because my husband will be home on vacation and I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know if we're gonna go anywhere or if we're just gonna be couch potatoes, but we're gonna do that together. So I'm gonna take the week off and just enjoy my time with him. If y'all are ready, we can start talking about knitting. I have one finished object that y'all never saw. I started and finished it in these 2 weeks because I became obsessed. I made socks. Who's surprised? This is Knit Picks Felice yarn in the colorway Sanderson. I'm assuming it's the Sanderson sisters from Hocus Pocus. And it is in a new pattern that I wrote. Yay! Y'all, I am so excited about this. You're gonna see. It's bad. I am so excited. I can't believe I did that. I did one row. It came up from my heel and it did one row. I usually try to avoid just one bleep like that. Oh well. We'll just show this one. So, the new pattern. I am looking for test knitters, so if you're interested in test knitting this pattern, I should have it typed up this week and ready for testing, and I plan on releasing it end of September, beginning of October. I am calling it Monster Mesh. Do the Monster Mesh. It's so good. Look at it. It is a 4-row repeat. 2 of those rows are just knit. So it's very easy to remember. It's very easy to knit. Those are things that I look for in knitting patterns. I want patterns that are easy, don't have to think too hard. Yeah. So if you are interested in test knitting this, you can message me on Instagram or send me an email. That's probably the easiest way for me to keep track of things because Instagram gets a little cluttery sometimes. An email to madcowmandy@gmail.com and I'll make sure that you get a copy of the pattern and you can start testing it. Yeah, I'm so excited. This is my only finished object. 2 weeks, and this is all that I finished. But I'll show you why. Let's start talking about those works in progress. I got this really cute corduroy bag. It's kind of a lavender-ish. It's got a little blue to it. From Southern Skeins. It's really cute, and it's a big box, like head for scale. Yeah, I have 3 projects in here. 2 of them are Monster Mash. Oh, okay, let's see. So I started another sock in a variegated yarn. This is Southern Skeins yarn. It's July's colorway. Beyond that, I don't remember the name of this one. I did not do a very good job of keeping track of things. But this is what Monster Mesh looks like in a variegated. It is plain on the back because that's just too much work for me for the pattern to go all the way around. I don't like knitting all the way around. Not in a pattern like that. So it's just on the front. And of course, again, This is what it looks like in a solid and a variegated. I'm loving it. I'm having so much fun with this. Okay, the next project that I have in this bag is a scarf in monster mesh. It's nice and big and kind of gives you an idea of how it looks. This is Southern Skeins Necktastic, and honestly, it's not a project that I'm going to finish. I am getting enough of the details that I can write up a pattern for this as well. Because back in December, I made my husband a scarf, and it was so much fun to knit because it's just a giant tube. Like, it's open, I didn't do any kind of edging on it, so it curls up. It's very nice. He loves it. It is helical knit for this one, and I used almost 200 grams of yarn for his because he is 6'1", therefore he needs a long scarf. But after knitting this, I was like, I want to knit this again in a sock pattern, like maybe my 2x2 feet pattern, but I haven't gotten around to that. I am writing a new sock pattern, and I decided to go ahead, and when you buy the sock pattern, you get a scarf pattern for free with it. I'll have all the numbers worked out, and hopefully I can do the math correctly to tell you how much yarn you need. Not exactly something I'm great at doing, but I'm gonna do it for y'all. So that is looking really pretty. Might be something that I go back and do at some point. This is probably not a color that needs to be next to my face, but it's a pretty color, just not for me. Last project that I have in this bag is a bandana. You have no idea from looking at it. I think it goes like this. It does have a nice little lace detail to it, and I am using a color that I don't know the name of from Salty Blonde. I believe this one does not have any nylon in it. I think it's just 100% superwash. So I did not make socks. I made half of a Musselburgh hat out of this a while back and decided that it's going to be a headband, like a bandana thing. Let's see. This is Intermezzi. It's Italian. By Michaela Drosten. I can't pronounce words. Anyways, it is a free pattern on Ravelry. I will make sure to have it linked down below for y'all. I think I'm about halfway through. I don't know. It said that I had a lot of repeats still to do. But I am hoping that this turns out really cute and that it looks good so that I can make more of them and wear them to the gym. So when we go to the gym and play racquetball, I sweat a lot, and I don't wear wigs to the gym because I sweat a lot. It'd be nice if I could have something that still covered the top of my head, and I'm hoping that this is the answer. I'm hoping that it's really cute and that it gives off, like, I don't know, I guess cutesy, happy vibes instead of I'm trying to hide something. Because I would never. Anyways, I hope to have this finished soon so I can test it out and see if it works and then make more if so. Okay. I have one last project update for y'all. the yarn crawl bag, which means it is the garter blanket. Let's see here. I finished April and have started on the May color. I was right there at that bumblebee. He's turned, there he is. Last time I recorded, so I did that much, which for 2 weeks is not that great, but I did kind of go down a sock rabbit hole. I did all of that in the car driving to and from the concert last week, something like that, weekend before last. There we go. So lots done, still have lots to go. Like I said, I'm in May right now. I'm maybe halfway. Yeah, I'm about halfway through this ball probably. So I'm only currently 2.5 months behind, but I'll be getting more yarn in a matter of days. Okay, that is all of the knitting. I want to say I haven't been knitting much, but I've been knitting a lot. It's just all been on the same thing. I have done like a pair and a half of socks and started a scarf, all for Monster Mesh. I am so excited about that pattern. Y'all, it's nice to knit. I like it. It might be my new 2x2 feet. Like, it is so good to knit. I am having a shop sale right now. So today marks the 6th anniversary of my Etsy shop. I opened in 2019, and I like to start a sale for the shop's anniversary and run it through to my birthday on September the 9th. We're not going to talk about how many years that is. Not going there. So if you use code 6, like the number 6, MAD EARS, all one thing, it will get you 15% off in the Etsy shop or $1 off any of the Ravelry patterns. I will run another sale when I release Monster Mesh so that you can get $1 off of that pattern. But for right now, it's 2x2 feet and potato chip socks. If you don't have either of those patterns, you can get $1 off right now. It's active now. Yeah. I drank my coffee and sat in the recliner this morning making all these codes and discounts. Oh, yeah. So I think that's all the shop news. I did the art ramble last Thursday. It went really well. We had so many more people turn out than the first time I participated in the art ramble, so that was nice. Had a lot of fun. Of course I had fun with friends for that one. And I get to do a pop-up inside a friend's store in downtown. So we just cut up and have a grand time. And yeah, we had a lot more customers. It was nice. I sold the His and Her Ghost. They went to a very good home. I know who bought them. So they went to a great home and they'll be together forever. What else? We went to the Ghost concert. It was fantastic. I don't really have any pictures. We took one group photo at the beginning before we got into the arena, and then they put our phones into yonder pouches and locked them away. Never done that before. It was a little unnerving, but at the same time it was really nice to go through a concert and not see all these phones out recording constantly. So it was weird, but it was nice. He did 5 or 6 wardrobe changes and he floated. Yeah, he like rose up above the stage and he floated. It was awesome. Played my favorite song. I didn't think he was going to, and then he played it as an encore. absolutely great. He is wonderful with a crowd and tells great jokes. He's very funny. If you ever get an opportunity to go to a Ghost concert, I highly recommend it. The day after, so that was in Fort Worth, Texas. It's like a 4.5 hour drive for us. The next day we got up and my husband and I went to IKEA. Oh my God, I love IKEA. I got my meatballs and lots of furniture. Like, oh. I will try and put some photos in here for y'all. My husband got a new side table for his recliner and a new entertainment center for his TV to go on. He was using my old toy box from when I was a kid. So we got to replace that with actual furniture. I don't know what I'm going to do with my toy box now, but I'm not getting rid of it. I've had that thing forever. My dad built it and it is perfect. It is the most versatile piece of furniture I have ever owned. As a kid, it was a toy box and it was completely filled with Barbie dolls when I was a kid. Then I used it to move to college. Like, I put all my stuff in it and I moved to college with it, and it stood up on its end as a side table, and then at one point it got flipped upside down and used as a coffee table in my dorm room, and I've turned it on its end and scooted up to it like a desk before. And every time I move, I completely fill it with stuff, and I don't know what the next reincarnation of that toy box is going to be, but it's not going anywhere. It's staying with me. It's mine. It's been a TV stand for a few years now. What else did we get? We got some new lamps to go in his music room. All of this is in what I call the music room. It's kind of a second living room to the house. I think it was supposed to be like a formal living and dining room kind of setup, but it's a music room. We have a piano in there and his guitars and all of his CDs and records, and it's the music room now. And I did get my piece of furniture. It is nowhere near being assembled because I haven't started painting. I was going to try and start painting like 2 weeks ago before we ever even went to IKEA, and that didn't happen. And it still hasn't happened because it's a difficult corner. I'm going to have to do some sanding and priming and possibly putty. Like, it's going to be a lot in order to be able to paint it and then still have to build furniture and put that up. So I'll update you when that actually happens. I think that's about everything that's going on. I am starting to smell the crock pot. Yeah, it smells really good. Oh, I got a pork butt on sale at the grocery store and put that in the crock pot today, and we're gonna have what I call Sunday dinner on Tuesday. So we'll have pork butt, rice and gravy, and butter beans, and it'll be really, really good. And then from there, I use the pork every night for the rest of the week in different variations. I know one night we're gonna do barbecue sandwiches, so like barbecue pulled pork sandwiches on buns, and my husband wants piggy pie. So it's my shepherd's pie recipe, but instead of using ground beef, I'll use pulled pork. I'm excited. I've never made that before, but it sounds delicious. So I'm ready for Thursday to get here so I can cook that. And that's pretty much everything that's been going on. It's been really busy. It's just, you know, between work and the gym and building furniture and trying to keep the house somewhat clean, it's a lot. But hopefully it kind of slows down a little bit so I can actually paint and get more furniture built. That doesn't sound like slowing down at all, does it? Oh well. I guess I should probably go and get some work done. It has been wonderful checking back in with y'all. Remember, I am taking next week off, so I will see you the second week of September. Until then, take care of yourselves, and I will see you. Bye!